An important element to making superheroes truly great is something almost as important as the powers they possess. And that's the clothes they wear. A great superhero needs a great outfit. Sometimes these costumes are just for show. Sometimes they are for protection. And sometimes they pack additional firepower. There are even suits that are the very source of power. But would, in your wildest dreams, ever conceive that there could ever be a suit of armor that has a mind of its own?
Deep within a temple atop Monkey Mountain, a legendary suit of Japanese armor was held in safekeeping. At face value, it doesn't look like much. More like a less skimpy version of Sailor Moon's outfit. Hell, even the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers outfits were more butch than this. But be not fooled. This is no ordinary suit of armor. The armor itself will choose who will be the one worthy enough to wear it. And whoever dons the armor, their power and strength would be magnified tenfold. The monk guarding the temple was determined to sell the suit to Ranma Tome, Tendo, and Genma Tome, going so far as to throw in a relaxing, swiveling chair in a 7 Lucky Gods wallet should they accept. Could it be because he believed one of they were worthy enough to be its rightful wearer? Let's not be stupid. Like all dodgy merchandise, it turns out there is a catch. For the armor has a mind of its own. It has the ability to walk the earth, and even float through the air as though someone switched off gravity. The armor does not get along with anyone it deems unworthy. And despite being made of shirt-sleeve fabric, it packs quite a punch and can beat the living daylights out of even the strongest martial artist. The armor will stalk the earth in search of the one it deems worthy to wear it. It will stalk, and stalk, and stalk. When the armor's search proves fruitless, ever the expert in the art of whining, this armor squeals loud enough to keep the entire neighborhood up at night. Oh, you are annoying the piss out of me! Needless to say, the monk had enough of the armor's temper tantrums and just wanted to unload it to somebody else so that he could be left in peace. But, as luck would have it, the armor found not only a new home, but it also finally found its soulmate, Akane Tendo. And so, Akane's strength was intensified. While wearing the armor, her fighting abilities dwarved those of anyone she fought, and she and the armor got along swimmingly. Akane even gave the suit the pet name, Armie. That was the one bruise to Ranma Tome's ego that sent him off the deep end. Not only was Akane allowing Armie to get close to his future wife, but of all the worthy martial artists in the world, Armie picked Akane, not Ranma. It was bad enough that Akane could now easily obliterate Ranma in a sparring match, but Akane was letting Armie get close to her, all the while blind to a side of the armor that only Ranma could seem to see. Armie is basically Happosai. Another smut-craving heathen. He steals centerfolds and pages from bikini magazines. He ogles videos of hot girls. And yes, he likes to peep on girls while they bathe. Quite the lovable little scamp, isn't he? Ranma tried to upstage Akane and take advantage of Armie's perversions by turning into a girl and forcibly trying him on. But this backfired big time, as the armor did not fit and rejected him. It turns out, despite sharing the perversions of Haposai, Armie only likes to be worn by flat-chested and thick-waisted girls. This further wounded Ranma's ego and magnified his jealousy of Akane. From then on, Ranma burned bright with newfound determination to rid Akane of this unjust living armor. But how? There are only two ways to defeat Armie. The first is to get the armor to leave of its own free will. The armor will abandon its wearer forever, should she show affections for somebody else. And the second way is to simply hit the release button on the belt very hard. Ranma wouldn't be seen dead expressing his true feelings for Akane, so he would naturally go for the latter option. But the question is, how would he get to the button? While she wears it, Akane is invincible, and Ranma can't even lay a finger on her, let alone push a button on her belt. And even when she isn't wearing it, the armor can put up a good fight on its own and can easily defend itself. So that option's kinda out. Well, let's go back to that first option for a sec. After all the damaging Ranma has taken to his ego, could he, and this is just a hypothetical, finally swallow all his pride and confess his true feelings for Akane? Why do you always expect me to tell you? Read the manga and find out, for crying out loud. I'm trying to keep this spoiler free. Oh, geez, you're coming to me like I got all the answers. I don't know what the frick I'm talking about. I'm just like you. I mean, I'm just watching this from the inside out. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I haven't turned the page. I haven't read the manga. I haven't read all through it yet. Why do you always expect me?
This has been a Ranma 1/2 Character Profile. This profile was brought to you in part by JWStudios and by Shree.